Alright, I believe this thing is on. Backyard Baseball 2006. 2026. Alright, I am in the wrong decade. So I was playing a little bit of this 2 weeks ago when it first came out, and I have not had time to play pretty much any more of it since then. And today I am going to go and have a go at that. Let's see, I should probably rearrange stuff on my other screen so that I can actually see the stream dashboard, because that's kind of important. Alright, so right now YouTube is just showing me like a spinny icon, but I assume this is working because it says the live, it says the thing is live, so that's good enough for me. Alright. Let's come back here. So I started playing a little bit of League play, and I did not do super well on opening day, but, well, the opening 3 days anyway. But I think the more I do this, the more I should get the muscle memory back from doing this way long ago. Anyway, can I go and continue? There have also been a couple of game updates since I last played this, so it's possible that some of the bugs that I reported will be fixed in this one. I haven't heard anything back from my individual bug reports, but again, there have been like 3 updates, and it's possible that some of them were reported by other people. For example, I suppose we can check right now. If I go and look at the statistics, does the earned runs statistic in pitching stats still say games? Nope, looks like they fixed that. Alright, that's neat. With nothing else to do, I suppose we will play ball. Hello, DM Craft. WRT. I seem to be getting a little bit of lag.
Just like this, that a baseball came crashing through our front living room window.
That sounds horrible. Did you ever find out who did it?
Well, I never said I didn't know who did it.
Huh. Well, let's get right into the game. Give a big welcome to Super Duper, Melonheads, and Junior Socks. 2 rivals, but only one can come out victorious.
Let's get that ball in the air.
I love Vinny. Alright.
The girl with the sweet tooth is up to bat. Watch out for this one, folks. She means business.
I'm just going to turn the volume down on my actual computer just a little bit, and we are going to hopefully not hear me talking over these guys too badly. Who do I have pitching? This is Sydney Weber pitching. That's right. I did draft like a bunch of the like sibling duos in this game, and hopefully. All right. Come on. Nope. 8-3. Not quite. All right. That could have gone better. So, runner on first, nobody out. And let's see. What were some of the things that I noticed? I noticed that your pitch juice definitely depletes like fastest when you use the fastballs. So right there in the name. I don't know if it really makes that much of a difference what pitch you use when you are pitching aside from the power pitches. I don't know if certain like CPU hitters have like better stats against certain type of pitches or others. Let's see. Okay. I almost ran past that one, but we did pull that one out of the air over at third base, and alright, so things are looking up from the first batter of the game. The slow ball, I believe, uses the least amount of pitch juice according to the in-game. There we go. Alright. Again, I wasn't completely sure which direction I was running there. According to the in-game help screens, the slow pitches use the least stamina. And I also did notice that there are Steam achievements for using various types of pitches certain numbers of times. Oh, that's right. You can like slide on command. I want to say that's a space bar. I think I was looking for that in the first stream. All right. 5-3. Or 5-4, that was second base. That's it for the inning. That's going to put up a 0 in the top of the first. Hello, Sneak. Let's see. I also remember one of the bugs that I found in the first stream was that in certain innings, and I'm not really sure what caused it, the do up in the inning lineup was like not visible
Confused? We have Pete
for some
Wheeler
reason.
stepping up to the
Anyway,
Rumor has it that Pete once ran so fast that his shoes fell off.
I will never get tired of Pete Wheeler, like, coming up to hit from the wrong side of the plate. That was not the best,
Sure hope the umpire
not the best contact that I've ever made. I almost got away with it, line drive down the third base line, but,
sport she won't conquer.
that one was picked out of the air.
Over.
Alright.
A clean pitch down the line. Checks it over.
Alright, I had a bit of a slow start out of the batter's box, and I was worried for a second that I was going to,
Some say that bear
that I was going to get thrown out on a throw from the left fielder. Alright,
That's why Luann is such a great player.
I think I can let that one go. That was a strike. That was... Alright, ABS system, I have some questions for you. That was barely in there.
Drove it down the right field line.
Okay, that was better contact,
Foul ball.
but a little too late. Alright, that one's definitely coming in low.
That's a ball, folks.
Gonna let that one sail. And...
Splits the middle.
Okay, that was good contact. Unfortunately, that's gonna bounce right back to the center fielder, and I don't want to take more than one base there. Alright, I am trying to get better at squaring up that pitch locator in the middle. Alright.
There is no joke.
First and second, one out. I suppose if I really put a charge into one with Ahmed, it's gonna probably go places. That was pretty close and also foul. Did I destroy something out there in right field?
Clobbers it.
Alright, that was, again, good contact, but I feel like I just missed it by a little bit. Alright, bases loaded, one out.
Bass drums or batting.
Alright, Amir.
One will do.
Sticks ain't as strong as his brother, but don't underestimate him. They come from a family
A
of
swing and a miss.
I don't know what the odds that I'll be able to hit a home run with Amir are, but I kind of want to...
All eyes are on the pitch.
Like, I'm leaning in towards my screen right now, and I'm trying to really concentrate on screwing up that pitch locator, because we got the bases loaded right now.
What a hit.
No, get back. What are you doing?
one day or another.
And this is something I noticed in the first,
Crockett is all business at
the first stream too, but the base runner AI doesn't seem good enough to realize that if there's, like, a fly ball straight away to the outfield, then, like,
One's raring to go.
you probably shouldn't just go, you should probably wait and tag. They did do that in Baseball 2005, I remembered, pretty reliably.
Good hit.
Alright, that's gonna score one, possibly two. I know that...
Sends it.
And that's a point.
Alright, Maria Luna is fairly fast, so that's gonna bring home two. I don't think I submitted one for that when I was reporting bugs after the last stream, because I was actually just focusing on bugs. But, alright, that's inside. I might bring that up on, like, the Steam forums or something after this, if I remember. Alright, that's way outside.
That's ball two.
This is a 15-pitch first inning. We are making the pitcher work a little bit in this one.
Ooh, that pitch is sure to twist him
Okay, that, again, squared that one up really nicely, and I think that's going to load the bases. Ahmed? Alright, Ahmed's gonna come home. He's fast enough.
A textbook trip around the bases.
Alright, so far we are doing better than in the first game. I hope we can keep this up. In the first stream, rather. Oh, Dante.
But he'll snack on anything.
I see that the default hitting type is line drive. It goes back to that after every... Ooh, that...
You can kiss that ball goodbye. It
Alright, made it onto the roof of the house and center.
Gravity today.
What was I saying after that? The first game was, I think, I won one and lost two, and I think one of the two was kind of an embarrassing game. I led in like 6 runs in the last inning or something. We have a 6-0 in the first inning. We have,
He is a strong hitter.
I believe, batted around.
The tennis, and the ball's been sent soaring.
I believe Pete Wheeler is going to lead off the top of the second, so we batted around in this inning. Anyway, let's see. I also wonder, and Sunny was not doing this, but she, in some of the previous backyard games, would actually call out the names of the generics when they came up to hit. But I don't think she's doing that in this game, and I'm wondering if they've recorded any additional voice lines for any of these.
Here comes the newcomer, ready to rock this stadium.
Nope, doesn't sound like it.
Kid who looks like they practiced their home run trot in
Alright, so that one was pretty easy. Right to the third baseman. I believe that is my character over there.
Stepping up to the plate with big dreams and a bigger swing.
I have been playing third base in,
Crowd is buzzing for the
like,
newcomer.
Got all
a couple of the, informal softball games that I participated in the last couple of weeks.
we've got a runner
I do like it over there in the hot corner,
carrying
for whatever reason.
we can buy.
I forget if I put myself there on purpose or not.
If money could
Alright,
buy
so
guns,
we've got a runner on first and one out. Jorge, if you can just hit an easy ground ball to, like, Lisa or something, that would be great. Oh, no, yes? Alright.
That's a
6-4. Alright. Relay was not in time. I probably could have charged that ball a little bit more aggressively and gotten a couple more fractions of a second to toss you out, but unfortunately that was not meant to be.
if they're just
This one's coming in with some heat.
What? No, it's not. Alright, foul ball down the third base, the third base line. Sonny, if you want to see heat,
That swing must
that's still not like an amazing... Oh, no, 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 where are you going? Alright, that was just silly.
first and third. Stepping up to the plate.
Again, and this is another thing that I remember coming up in the first stream, is that the fielding controls are not
now here's a
always the
like
best.
they practiced their whole
Punches one.
Alright, that's bad. That's going... Oh, wait. Oh, Dante pulled that one out of the air. I did not... I thought that was way over his head. Alright, I'll take that. You,
Bit confused. We have Pete.
Yeah, here we have Pete Wheeler leading off again. Do you,
my glove.
have, like, an inbuilt, like...
Back towards the outfield.
Alright, there we go. An inbuilt, like, player height statistic or something that will...
We've got a runner on first.
No, Pete, no, 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 go back, go back, go back.
Caught in a pickle.
Alright. He hesitated a little coming around first, and I probably would have made it if he'd taken the turn well, but unfortunately...
Serve me up a good one.
And drove one to right field.
Okay, I thought that was gonna go...
Swings it. Runners on first and second.
Pete, no, what are the running controls?
Luann Louie and her trusty
I thought the arrow to go to the next base was showing up when I clicked it. Did it not?
She's speedier than a grizzly and will run the bases before the catcher can even.
One
Anyway.
managed to slip through.
Let's see. Luann Louie, I remember you don't have a ton of hitting power, but if I can just dump one over the shortstop's head. There we go. All right, Pete. Pete, there we go. All right, now he's coming home. All right, so it's like I have to click on him, click on the runner to activate them, and then issue the base running command or something.
Play that hits.
All right, yeah, Ahmed, let's go and let's rock. We will rock you, etc. That one is very well to the high and outside.
Shot into the
Okay, so that was solid contact, not quite enough for a home run. Ashley, or is that Sydney? I don't even know my own players. I don't know why I decided to draft the Twins. But anyway, one of the Weber twins is coming home. Luann Louie probably could have made it to third on that if I'd been paying attention.
Is Ahmed watching?
Let's see. Yeah, that's the eternal question, isn't it? That's the little brother sort of dynamic. And that was not missing a home run by much. Alright. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. Go back. Go back, go back.
watching this.
So it's 9-0 in the second inning. I feel like I am definitely getting the hang of the timing on the pitches down a little bit better than I was in the last stream. If it's like 15-0 by like the fourth inning, I might consider turning the difficulty up a little bit, but we shall see.
Hear that ball say out?
All right, that's another. Yeah, that's it's been quite a few line drives just over the center fielder's head, and I don't know why you weren't running there because I was clicking. Center fielder might want to play back a little bit on us if we're gonna keep doing this.
Watch me go.
All right, what's the special hit that I've got? All right, I think I need.
Defense is set, and our newcomer is on the mound.
There we go.
Batters beware.
All right, lightning bat. Let's go and activate the lightning bat. That is gonna sail low. I will not offer at that one.
Ball, folks.
The screaming line drive is the official name.
That was a ring heard round the
Okay, that one.
And that's what we call
Are- Oh, I lost it for hitting it foul. That's unfortunate. All right, fine. We'll swing way too early. All right, that one was on me. Is that the original Baseball '97 strikeout jingle? I think it is.
Just here for the snack.
Alright, well, he got the home run in his last at-bat, so I hope that he's at least been, offered the chance for some snacks. That is, alright, another line drive to the... Amir, what are you doing? I did not click. That was very odd. Like, he went back to tag and then turned around and then went, even though the ball was right there. I don't know what that was about. Ooh, that's got some good distance on it. That is 360 feet. Alright, that was almost 100 feet farther than Dante's. Alright. Wait a minute. The, like... The numbers and names on the scorecard down here in the bottom are, like, switching places at the inning break. That's confusing. Alright, it's 13-0 in the bottom of the second. This is a, average New York Mets performance. I think they actually won yesterday for the first time in, like, a while. They have not been doing very good since, like, last May, honestly. Alright, there we go. Solid contact again. Ooh, you did not miss a home run by much. Alright, Pete, come on, go. Go, 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 go. Can you outrun that to second? Alright, we actually were able to get in with the slide safely, so that's something that it seemed like I actually got a bit of a minor speed boost when I did that. I should probably do that more often. Anyway, let's see. That's going to be an easy single to right, and yes, alright, did not get thrown out. Pete probably could have scored on that, but I don't really feel the need to really push the envelope that much farther when I'm up 13-0. And, in any case, oh, come on. In any case, I was distracted by the play at first. Okay. That one's way outside. It's, not offer at that. That one's better. Alright. Single to left, assuming that... Nope. Alright. 7-4 put out. So that was 7 runs in the bottom of the second. I might consider... If they don't do anything in the top of the third, I might consider turning up the difficulty a bit. Let me go, real fast, take a bit of a... Mess with something on my other screen. There we go. Now I can see OBS, the YouTube stream dashboard, and the comments all at the same time. Alright.
Along with her love of sweets, Kimmy is known for her love of baseball.
The candy monster has come out to bat.
Yeah, the candy monster, that's what they called me. So, one of the things I remember about Kimmy is that in baseball 2005, she was one of the players who, if you threw her a curveball that broke out of the strike zone, she would swing and miss almost every time. Let's see if that behavior has been preserved. I would be kind of surprised if it does, but...
A solid pitch with personality.
Nope. Alright, so you're not going to be clever about this, alright. Well, if you just want to put something in play, that was... Alright, Dante picked that one up. Not quite enough. Alright, you wasted a little bit of time out there in the hole. Alright, so we've got runner on first, nobody out, much like in the top of the first inning. And who is this? Alright. First base, second base, pitcher to second base, and again, we did not quite turn the double play. That was... Like, if I could get them to turn around and get rid of the ball a little bit faster, when someone hits a ground ball to, especially one of the middle infielders, I probably could turn a double play, but, they seem to have a little bit of delay. Oh, that's bad. No. No! Even worse. They seem to have a little bit of a delay when they, Alright, that was just a terrible throw. I probably should have tried to actually hit the cutoff man. Let's see. It's another one of the generics. Just an easy ground ball to Dante or something. Alright, nope. Where was that going? Yeah, see, like, the fielding controls are fine, like, 2/3 of the time, and then, like, 1/3 of the time they do weird stuff like that. I don't know where he was throwing it to. Alright, well, we still have a 12-run lead. Let's try that again. Alright. That is probably not gonna beat double play, but I did get the force that second. All right, 13-2. Can we do it again? All right, that was a bit of a harder hit to center, but unfortunately, it seems that whoever was on first that time was a little bit faster. Oh, that's nice of you, Jorge. Ooh, that's one of those weird bunts, was it? It didn't really do much. I guess that's because none of my fielders are really charging it. Does it only jump when you get close to it? All right, so I feel like that's gonna spell trouble. Nope, you probably could have brought home a couple there. If you had really charged around the bases, but apparently not. All right, 13-4. Let's stop fooling around out there in the field. All right, there we go. So that could have gone better. We had batted around again in the bottom of the second. Let's go. Oh, you know, was that another bug that I noticed? Is that, like, the 0 shows up on the scoreboard when it should be a hyphen, like a half an inning early? I think that might have been something else that happened in the, that I noticed in the first stream. That was just silly. Alright, we were way too late on the first one and way too early on the second one. Really? Alright, so I gotta... If it looks borderline, it seems like the strike zone detection will call it a strike. That looked inside to me, where it was coming, but, I guess if it clips the corner, and I suppose this is how ABS works in the major leagues this year too, but if it clips the corner, it's still counted as a strike. Ooh, that one's gonna go. So, went about the same place that Dante's did, 278. I think Dante's was 272. And of course, we've got the Humongous Entertainment blimp. There's a lot of stuff in the background there, even though you can't generally see it from the default camera angle. Alright, Lisa. Lisa doesn't have quite the same hitting stats as she did in Baseball 2005 in this game, does she? I don't know if I would say she got all of that one, Sonny. Alright. So, it seems that we are not going to have a very large cricket number in this inning. Let's see what I can do in this one. Can I just, like, can I hit a grounder to third? Outrun it for an infield hit? No, that was a little bit, pulled a little bit too much there. Alright, same place. Oh, come on. Alright, I think I did the same thing in the last at-bat. That's fine. Still 14-4. Alright, so you don't have a 0 in the top of the 4th yet, which makes sense because you haven't come up. Let's see if you do that in the bottom of the 4th. If I remember to look. Let's see. I'm starting to run low on pitch juice, I notice. I don't know at what point if I'll have to bring in a substitute. I did use, okay, so that I probably could have dived for and cut it off, although I don't think I'm gonna, I don't think I was going to throw you at it first anyway. Alright, this situation looks familiar. Runner on first, nobody out. Alright, we have a chance. On to first? No, alright. We could not have set that one up much better, and I still wasn't fast enough to turn the double play. Should I put somebody with a better arm at second base? Would that help? Alright, Dante. Alright, I think we can still get the lead runner. Alright, we still got the lead runner there. If Dante had, like, dove backwards, there's a chance he might have been able to pick that one up, pull that one out of the air, but it doesn't look like he actually did that when I hit the space bar. Did I hit the space bar? That is a foul ball. Why are we not? Yeah, there we go. Alright, there we go. Nope. Short wait a second. Alright. That's going to hang up another 0. And we do have a 0 in the bottom of the 4th, even though that should be a hyphen. I am going to need to remember to also report that. Can I take a screenshot of that? Going to take a screenshot of that and hopefully remind myself to report that later. Alright, Dante, I believe you've already got a home run under your belt. Okay, I twitched at the last second and I definitely swung underneath that one. Alright, that one's way outside. A little outside, Sonny. What are you talking about? There we go. Alright. That one's gonna slice the gap nicely. I don't know if Dante's fast enough to get to second off of this. Alright, so that was close. I meant to dive. I think I hit the spacebar a little bit late. Alright. No, it's not. Alright, there we go. That was a... Oh, what happened there? Probably could have relayed that to cut that one off and throw it to second, and you would have been able to get her. So it is now 15-4.
Wheelie is the fastest member on the team, as long as he's headed in the right direction.
I suppose you can pretty much always safely say that because Pete is the fastest guy in the BBL. That is 359, so about the same distance as Sydney's earlier. All right. His forte is running, but he can also hit. That's, there's a lot of bags of garden soil over there. That was a slightly different camera view of home plate since the last home run.
I'll show you how it's done.
Alright. Let's hold that first after that. Should I turn the difficulty up now? I did say that if I was up like by a wide margin after 4, I was going to turn the difficulty up. Alright, let's see what Luann can do.
And that's a strike.
Don't let the new face fool you.
Did you just change pictures in the middle of an at-bat? I didn't think that was allowed.
2 strikes. Pressure's on.
Well inside. Alright, that's one of the... Oh, it's too late. Alright, that was one of those borderline pitches that looked outside at first, but I had a feeling the game was going to call. Anyway. Let's go and, game options. Can I turn the difficulty up? Where's the difficulty setting? Oh no, these are like video options, not gameplay options. Dyslexic font. Alright, so we're using the, Are there other font options too? No? Just, I don't know exactly if that's open dyslexic or not, but, we have a separate Unity privacy policy. Why do I feel like I'm gonna get annoyed if I read that? Was there not a difficulty setting? Colorblind mode. Interesting. That, I feel like that's not a colorblind mode, that is just a colorblind filter. Somebody who actually has some form of colorblindness will have to tell me if that actually, like, works or not. Alright, I guess I can't change the difficulty in the middle of a game. Well... Ooh. Again, right off the very top of the fence, he did not miss a home run by much there. So you're going to take an odd route to third base there. You threw it to second instead. And I thought you were just going to hold it, but you didn't. So we can go... Amir, I believe, has already hit a home run. He's 2 for 3 today. Alright, that's going to bring home another. That might be a force at second. That is going to be a force at second. Alright. 18-4, 2 out.
Looks like
Bottom
Lisa
4.
is all business as usual.
As usual, she doesn't look like she really wants to be here. Let's see if I can... Oh, really? What was that? Is that another bug? Or do I just have to double click it? Alright, another one of these electric bats. Alright, that one was a fair ball.
On to second.
Alright, Amira's going to probably make it to third safely. Yeah, he's going to be fine.
Runners on first and third.
Lisa might have been able to take second on the throw. Not going to,
This batter is
not going to
clean
push it.
and
So, I am 1 for 3. I've actually had a hit today. Let's see if I can add another one.
one.
Inflate my batting average a little bit. Oh, I should have saved the lightning bat for that. Save the hitting power.
Ball 2.
Alright, 2-0. This bat looks so weird. It looks like it's made of plastic.
Strike 1. That one's headed left.
Alright, that was a nice hit. Down the line, again, if Lisa wasn't ahead of me, I probably would have been able to take second on that. But that's alright.
Chomping at the bit to hit, it's Dante Robinson.
Alright, Dante, you've had a good day so far, I believe. I think you're 2 for 4, though. I don't think you're 2 for 3. Or are you 3 for 4? You hit a double your last time. Trying to hit for the cycle.
To the outfield.
Alright. That's going to be another one up the alley. Lisa's going to get to come around to score, no problem. I'm going to make it to third, first to third, no problem. And Dante is going to hold at first with a single.
And it's scored a
Alright.
down the field. It's Ashley Weber.
It is now 20-4. I will definitely, after this, probably try to increase the difficulty between games. Alright. That was a fair ball. I thought that...
They aren't messing around.
Alright, that... Don't...
This is painful to watch. The
Having a little bit of fun...
original ball.
Alright, having a little bit of fun chasing the fielders around. I'm not going to,
Looking a bit confused, we have
There we go.
Pete Wheeler stepping up to the plate. Is it my turn?
Pete says he's 3 for 4. I will, take the game's word for it that that's actually what the situation is. Although,
Covers it.
again,
Ball is still in
feel like it might have missed an at bat. Alright.
This is hard to watch.
Ashley can go first to third. Pete will not try for the extra base. Should I have Pete steal? I have Pete steal. Let's have Pete steal. That's like what he's good at.
Show my sister how this is done.
No, you're gonna take a pitch is what you're gonna do.
One sneaky play.
Side retire.
Was fun while it
Was I not able to slide? That's the second time Pete has been thrown out trying to steal.
This runner has figured that out firsthand. Here
Alright.
comes the neighborhood's newest ace. With rubber and ready to deal.
A new face steps in as batter. Let's see if the kids got the swing to match the... Those fielders are gonna need to man a blimp to catch that one.
A hard-earned out.
For some reason,
Taking the mound today, this batter
and I was trying to figure out exactly what was happening there, but for some reason, when you click on a location to run there, there is that hesitation. Like I mentioned, and I don't really know why.
Out for the opposing
He's
team.
bonkers at batting. It's Jorge Garcia.
How much would it cost to have you throw some slow balls down the middle of the strike zone?
Well, if you insist.
The ball whizzes down towards center.
Alright, well,
Retire.
Better luck.
I've been on the receiving end of those. Those aren't fun when you're pitching.
Little Luann
Let's see.
looks up to bat.
This is the bottom of the fifth, I believe. So this is probably, unless they somehow put up an 18 spot in the top of the sixth. This is probably going to be our last go round. Ooh, did you just let that go? What was that? I thought I had errors off.
First base is occupied. He's going to rock the stadium with his heavy hits. It's Ahmed Khan.
All right, can we have Luann steal a base?
Get in a dark alley. I wouldn't
See if I can actually slide into second this time.
And there goes the runner.
All right, so I was able to slide into second base that time. I definitely did not do that with Pete. Don't know.
Drilled it into left.
Okay, no, Luann, go back, go back, go back. Again, if you had held that second, you probably wouldn't have been able to tag and take third, but that's fine.
Rockstar drummer Amir Khan.
It's 22-4. I don't really need to min-max this, I don't think, at this point. Oh, Amir is 3 for 4.
Hit hard. Hits the
Alright, Luann is going to come around to score easily on that one. Alright, I don't know what that was. I wasn't completely thinking through that one. I should have gone back. I should not have tried to slide from halfway up the baseline. You do definitely get a speed boost when you slide, though, so that's neat. Way inside.
A little outside. Ball 1.
A little outside? Did I hear that right?
That one's headed way back. Please.
Alright, that looks like a 9-3 put out. Let me write that down.
That's a wrap, folks.
Alright. So, you held us just the 1 on the bottom of the 5th. Now we just gotta not give up 19 runs in the top of the 5th, and I think we're golden. Alright. Let's see how this goes. That is a... Okay, so Dante did not stretch his legs for that one. That is a single to center. And... I feel like, what, like 5 of these innings have led off with a single, and then we've had to contend with that? Alright. It's nice when you can get the lead runner at second on a single to center field, on an otherwise single to center field. Have they been ruling those as hits? Can't remember. I know previous backer games would rule that as a hit and not a fielder's choice. Ooh, that was a very enthusiastic swing. Oh wow, I am almost out of pitch juice. Alright, that was a definitely ill-advised dive right there.
Rifles it. Laces a double.
Incredible. A run was just scored.
Look out. Here comes the new
Alright, now our lead has been trimmed to 18 runs. Should I like switch pitchers here? I feel like I should probably change pitchers. Let's see. Who has a decent pitching stat? Luann Louie has a decent pitching stat. Alright, Luann coming to pitch. Yes. And we're gonna exit that, and we are back to a full bar of pitch stamina. Alright. Ooh, you flip the teddy bear in the air when you throw. That's a neat animation. I like that.
That one gets through. The runners
Alright, I thought you were gonna, like, abandon the base and you were gonna come off the base long enough for them to get. Alright.
bases.
Last out, this is your, down to the wire. You need, like, 20 consecutive hits if you want to be able to, Oh, no. I thought I was actually gonna get that. Nope.
Taking the mound today, this batter is cleaning the bases.
Alright.
Get ready to see some baseball.
Rounder through the gap.
That should be easy. Ground ball back to the pitcher, and that's the game. Alright. It should also say, like, an X in the bottom of the 6 because we don't have to take the half inning. So it should say an X there. Oh, I haven't been paying attention to see if the do-up has been behaving correctly.
That's the game. That's everything.
Hat tip to the losing
Pete
side.
Wheeler was the MVP of the game. I would have thought Dante, because Dante had like 4 hits. Alright, that's nice.
First pitch to the
Let's see. Can I head back to the clubhouse, and can I increase the difficulty a little bit? And I will do one more. I'm not going to probably do this for too long, because I do have other stuff to do today, but let's see. I'll also, where are the, alright, the card shop is over here. Do you get like a certain number of tokens on a win and a certain number of tokens on a loss or something? Anyway, we'll deal with that later. Can I go league play and, continue to team dugout? Can I increase the difficulty? Is there not a... I guess, can I not change the difficulty mid-season? That's too bad. Alright, well... I guess if I find myself up by 10 runs, in future, I don't, like, have to keep swinging for the fences. It's a lot of nice graffiti on the walls over there.
An amazing day for some baseball. Am I right, Vinny?
You hit the nail on the head there, Sonny. Which is what I'm about to do to this nail if my shirt catches on it one more time.
Well, I'm sure one of the players can lend you their bat to smash it in. But until then, let's play ball. This time, we've got Super Duper Melonheads going head to head against Crazy Wombats.
Now this ought to be good.
Bats are ready, gloves are on.
Alright, the Wombats. Have we already played them? I feel like we've already played them.
We have Pete Wheeler stepping up to the plate.
Rumor has it that Pete once ran so fast that his shoes fell off, and he could never find them again.
A little too
There's what? There's probably... Oh, hard line draft to third. There's probably, what, like 10
Ashley Weber
different
is-
teams?
I mean, Sydney Weber is up to bat.
Like the Wombats, the Melonheads, the Sox, the
Hammered down
whatnot.
hair trap.
Oh, wow. Alright, that was one of those line drives over a low center field fence that I was not expecting to go out. The fence in the last stadium we were playing in was a lot higher. And there were a lot of line drives off the center field fence that would have been home runs if it was a couple inches lower. But seems that this is not one of those stadia. So we are probably going to see a couple more home runs than we did before. The right field fence is a little bit lower.
That swing must have been practiced for hours.
All right,
On first,
almost was thrown out at first, but we
Ahmed Khan
were
is
able to run that one out.
ready to play the hits.
Ahmed is one of the best hitters.
I am going to try and aggressively steal when I have one of my speedsters on base.
If you blinked, you might have missed that one.
All right, there we go. I probably would have been out there if I hadn't slid. I guess that's true for most attempted steals, is that if you don't slide. All right, so here the stolen base did indeed pay off there because I believe Luan Louis is going to be coming around to score. You, sir, threw to the wrong base and allowed Ahmed to take second. Well,
Drums or batting.
let's see, Dante. No, this is Amir. I don't know why I thought Dante was hitting cleanup. He probably should be hitting cleanup, to be honest. Although Amir's got some power as well. The both of the cons have some ability to put a charge into one if they really square it up.
Sliced it like a pizza.
All right, that was a foul ball. The swing type stayed on power that time.
And the runners
All right, so that was a hit well. Unfortunately, right to the left fielder, straight to the left fielder.
She may not
Right to
hit,
the left fielder
but she
sounds
doesn't
weird.
really need to with a swing like that. It's Lisa Crockett.
It's Mad Dog. I heard that once she stubbed her
All right, now the swing type reset. I guess does it reset on foul balls or something? Is that what it is?
That retires the
All right,
side.
so
Better luck next time, kid.
we scored 2 in the top of the second. That was a little bit more tame than the top of the first in the last game.
Rubber and ready to deal.
Now,
Let's see.
here's a kid who looks like they practiced their home run trot in the mirror this
She and her Teddy.
No, Dante. All right, that one. I don't blame you for not getting that one. That one was out of the infield in a hurry.
She don't stepping up to the plate.
All right, so once again, runner on first, nobody out.
It's our
We're
favorite
going to see if we can actually turn a double play here.
grounder to left field. They didn't even have a chance.
Oh wait, was that caught on the line? Was that caught on the fly? You didn't run from first. You didn't break from first, so I guess it was.
Stepping up to the plate with big dreams and
I didn't even see that one.
It's our favorite rookie.
A new face steps in his
Grounder to left field.
No. All right, don't.
Scoops it up. Snags it off the dirt. Here
Behave.
comes the neighborhood's newest
All right, first and second, one out. I still do have the
kid can actually
double play is in order, but we've missed like 4 or 5 opportunities to turn one so far in the stream, and I want to do that. Oh, do I get an achievement for? Where are you going? No. All right, so you brought one home there. The double play is in order, but I've missed 4 or 5 opportunities to actually turn one, which I'm not that happy about. And let's see, there are other Steam achievements for throwing certain pitch types a certain number of times, aren't there? Slow ball does not seem to be working. the slow ball stat does not seem to be working. I know I've thrown that more than 0 times, but left hook is also not working. At least the stat isn't being counted. It's possible that the stat is being counted, but the achievement is not, like, being updated to reflect that. Anyway. How many strikeouts have I gotten? I've gotten 3 strikeouts so far. I'm gonna need a little bit of time before I can get that counter up. Alright. Oops. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. Easy fly ball to left. I was worried for a minute because I saw it go from the perspective of the home plate camera, but wasn't going quite as far as it looked. Alright, I should just be able to pick that up and step on third. Alright, so they got to run back. It's 2-1. I still have the lead. We're going to try to maintain and also extend that lead. See, this is my guy. Can I just dump one over the second baseman's head or something? Alright, solid contact, and oh, alright, home run. Again, low line drive, just barely clearing the center field fence because those are just, like, concrete street barriers and not like a tall fence, but we will take it. Alright.
This kid has a bottomless appetite for victory, but he'll snack on anything.
Is that going to be a little bit high and out? Yeah, that's going to be a little bit high and out. Dante, I know, has power. If we, see, that pizza truck out in center is presenting a nice little target. We don't really have a batter's eye in any of these fields, do we? I only, shockingly, recently learned actually what that means. It's basically a solid color, usually a solid dark color behind straightaway center field so that the hitter can see the ball coming out of the pitcher's hand without it blending into the like signage or the crowd or anything. In a lot of stadia, usually there's like just a black screen behind center field. Some of them have like grass or bushes or something out there. Anyway, let's see. Pete Wheeler, I believe you hit a line drive to third, and you hit another line drive to third this time up, so your attempt to get on base has been denied.
Is there any sport she won't conquer? It's Sydney Weber.
All those tennis lessons have led to a...
Alright, I wasn't sure if that was going to be counted as high or not, because again, sometimes if it just clips the strike zone, the ABS system, as I'm going to call it, does register it as a strike. Alright, line drive. Another line drive to the left fielder. We did not manage to extend our lead. Well, we extended it by a little bit, but not by any appreciable amount. Alright, foul ball. No, it did not. Alright. Do they have different, like, nicknames to be called out by the announcer? I can't remember that either. Ooh, alright. That was one of those hits that I really like, but I don't like it when the AI gets them. Alright. We have once again... Alright, so Stephanie Morgan is one of your, actual named backyard kids. Again, we have the double play in order. Stephanie is a little bit on the fast side, so I don't know if that's going to work out. In any case, there's 2 outs now, so we won't be able to do that. Alright. That's not the voice I expected you to say. Not the voice I expected you to have. Alright, hung up a 0. Luann Louie, Ahmed Khan, and Amir Khan are due up. Can I, like, draft a bunt? Drag a bunt for a single? Can I just bunt up the third base line and run it out? I want to try that at least once in this game. Yes, alright. Bunted it pretty much straight back to the pitcher, unfortunately, but Luann is fast enough to just run that out. I will take that. Got a free runner on first. Probably soon to be a free runner on second. Alright, I actually did not need to slide for that one. I actually just beat that one out straight up. Nice. Alright, Ahmed. Nope. Another line drive to the third baseman. Let's see. Amir, you go and do what your brother couldn't do. I got a special hit. Let's try and... Alright, so is that the rubber? Oh no, that's the crazy bunt. Alright. I'll take a crazy bunt. No, I won't take a crazy bunt. It just went right back to the catcher. Well, Luann made it to third. Unfortunately, I can't score on a sacrifice fly because there are 2 outs. But alright, Lisa Crockett.
She'll clobber the ball, even if she's in a good mood.
Will she now? Oh, yes. I don't know why the first baseman just ran away from that. Although, 9-3, I guess he got away with it in that case. You could have just grabbed that one yourself and pulled it back in. Alright. Vic Souffle, Murray Goldman, Johnny Mack. I recognize some of those names from previous backyard games.
Ready to rock this stadium.
My time to shine.
Alright.
Lions won.
No! My, my custom player really did not put up that much of an effort for that one. Alright. Runner in first, nobody out. The double play is once again in order. We are going to see if we can actually turn one. It doesn't look like we probably are. That was not hit very hard. I will not turn the relay. What I really need is like a hard grounder back to the pitcher. If I can get one of those. Alright, that's a foul ball. If I can just have a nice, easy, hard ground ball back to the pitcher, I will possibly turn a double play. Alright, nope. Another fly ball to left. I really like this this default backyard theme. Alright, you see, that could have been a double play if there were fewer than 2 outs, but alright. Hung up another 0, and we're going to once again see if we can extend our lead. We are not having quite as good of a game against this team as we were against the previous one. The, what was it, 23-4 or something like that? 23-5 was the final score of the last one. Anyway. Alright. That was solid contact. I, unfortunately, got the ball back in pretty quickly. I will not try and take second. So, the expression chomping at the bit is a bit of an acorn, as it were, but I feel like it would have been quite appropriate to make that specific pun with Dante. There we go. Successfully stolen second. To make the specific chomping at the bit pun with Dante because of his, you know, character. But
now is not the time to choke. 2 strikes.
Don't judge me, Sonny. Alright, let's see. Are you going to get it in fast enough for me to think about scoring? And you are not. You're going to waste time. Alright. I don't know if you would have been able to throw it that far from, like, the deep in the second base hole to the plate in time to get me, but throwing it to first certainly probably ensured that you weren't able to. Alright. It's 4-1 now. And we're going to see... How fast is Dante? Is Dante fast enough to try stealing? As that was close to being a 3 unassisted double play if he had been any farther off the base. I wonder if it's worth trying to have Dante steal, have him come around to score on a single or something like that. Nope. Alright. He is not quite fast enough for that. Worth a try. Pete, get on base. Alright, that was a good looking one. I don't think that's going to be a home run on account of the height of the fence. Is that a ground rule double? That was a ground rule double, okay. That's an interesting bounce. Off that building in center field there. Second base is definitely... That's gonna do the same thing, isn't it? Nope, almost did the same thing now. Second base is definitely where I want Pete Wheeler to be. Alright, 5-1. This is a slightly more comfortable lead, because if the CPU ends up hitting a grand slam or some such in the bottom of the inning, then they can only tie the game, they can't take the lead. Slam range has been called on occasion.
Ooh, that pitch is
is sure to twist 'em up.
Blinded to left field. That'll
See, that ball was so slow, it almost like I had to keep telling myself while it was coming in to wait patiently. Anyway, let's see. This is going to be the bottom of the inning, the bottom of the fourth, and we are going to try and keep them off the board again.
there. This one's raring to
Let's see. All right, not a good start.
Runner on first.
This seems to be a bit of a tradition. The first hitter in every inning hits a leadoff single, and I have to figure out what to do with that. All right, Sydney. There we go. All right. I almost ran away from it. That would have been bad.
Stepping up to the plate with big dreams and a bigger swing, it's our favorite rookie.
Let's see if this
Big dreams and a bigger swing. All right. That is, all right, not going to be fast enough for a double play. But, no, what are you doing? Don't roll out of play. Don't roll out of play.
runners on second and third.
I have no idea what that was. I don't think I have errors turned on. That was a mental error, if anything else. All right, Stephanie Morgan. Make my job easy, please. That is... Nope. All right. I thought I was going to be able to dive and pick that out of the air, but not quite. So that's going to bring a run home. It's going to put the double play back in order. And I would like a... Again, I would like one of the pitcher's best friends. No. Yes. That was a foul ball? Alright, I guess it was. It was out of play at the point where Amir picked it up. That's one way to get rid of a power. Alright. Oh, there were 2 outs. Alright. Didn't have to worry about the runner on third there. Force at second. It's going to bail us out of a bigger inning. Alright. Ahmed. It's a very interesting bounce that took off the pile of dirt in left field there. That's something that you see in some baseball video games, some like cartoon-oriented baseball video games that I don't remember seeing that much of in previous backyard games, is like stage hazards in the outfield. I know that the Mario baseball games were a fan of doing such a thing, but I don't think the backyard games ever did, aside from like funny-shaped fences. That might like... I guess there's like the dumpster in Cement Gardens, or in Tin Can Alley. I think it was in Cement Gardens, but that's not really a oddly shaped hazard in the way that I'm imagining it. Obviously, you don't really have that much of that in real life, although I suppose is the hill still there in Minute Maid Stadium in Houston? Like the hill in deep center? Alright, so that is going to probably load the bases. I don't think we're gonna... Yeah, we're not really gonna be able to get around fast enough to score on that. Alright, Dante, you want to hit me a grand slam? That would be an exciting event. If you do want to do that, I might want to change my stance to go the other way. Or to, like, pull it, because there's also a low fence there. But definitely don't hit it to right center. Alright, that had a chance. That was close, but not quite enough mustard on that, as it were. That's a food joke. Alright, Ashley, you want to hit a grand slam. Yes, alright. Did not even hit that one on the screws, but we were able to hit it over that short fence anyway. Alright, so that's going to extend our lead. It's what, 10-2 now? I will be happy with that. Power siblings. Alright, so I got an achievement for a grand slam, and I don't know what power siblings means. Is that like 2 siblings get a hit in the same day or something like that? I feel like that's probably what that means. Are we gonna go back to back? We're gonna go back to back. Alright, off the pizza truck. Yeah, that's the new rule, Pete, is if you hit the ball out of bounds, you're the one who has to go get it. That's
Ashley Weber is... Oops, I mean Sydney Weber
I don't think that was always the rule when we, like, played in the backyard and stuff, but that was sometimes the rule when we played in the backyard and stuff. Alright, so, Sydney, let's see, that is the Undergrounder. Okay, let's try and do something interesting with the Undergrounder. That's going to be basically a ground ball that bypasses the infield and, pops up randomly in the outfield. And am I going to be able to get to second in time? Yes. Alright. Luann Louis is not the emphasis I would have put on that name, but it's fine. Alright. Ashley, you're going to be able to score on this one? I think you probably will. And... oh, I thought I had the other runner activated. Luann slid in the middle of the base. You're lucky you didn't get tossed out on that one. Alright. So we're getting to the point where I don't think I really need that many more runs. This is the top of the 5th. I don't know if I would call the mercy rule at like 15 runs or not, but at this point, I think I would like to just focus on getting through the bottom of the inning without letting any more runs in. Let's see, Amir, you want to drive in? Or is that what it was? Is the power duo achievement, is that for like having a sibling drive in another sibling? That would make sense. It wasn't described though. I might go into the record book after this game and see if there's a more thorough explanation. Let's see. Alright, solid contact. Alright, Ahmed, I thought you were faster than that, Ahmed. I'm surprised that was that close. That's a little bit high and inside, at least for my liking. The game is going to call it a ball. And... alright, same place. Have I walked at any point in this game? I feel like I walked, like, really early in, like, the first game or something, and then, like, never again after that. That one hit the corner. I guess I'll swing at that. Alright. Solid contact, and that is going to, unfortunately, bounce straight back to Stephanie, so nobody's really going to get any funny ideas. So the bases are loaded again. This is Ashley Weber coming up after this, right? No, Dante. Alright, so... I still don't know my own batting order. Let's see. I think we might have another grand slam. That one means business. 329 feet. Mark of a legend. What is that? Is that a certain number of home runs, or is that like a certain number of like lifetime hits for a certain player or something like that? I don't know exactly what that one means. Alright, now we have Ashley. She hit the last grand slam. Although we're definitely getting to that point where I'm not super concerned about scoring anymore. Alright. So I haven't seen the scoreboard mess up so far in the stream, which I guess it's possible that that's a bug that they fixed. It's possible that it's just a bug that happens randomly that I haven't seen randomly so far in the stream. So that's good. I was a little worried because you appeared to run away from the ball for a moment, but you picked it up and got it across in time. Alright. Okay, I thought I caught that on a line, but what are you doing? No. Ahmed, help. That wasn't an error, right? Because if it was an error, it would have made like a squibbling cartoon noise. But I feel like Ahmed just like didn't pick it up for some reason, and I don't know why. All right, hard ground ball to third. Let's see. Lisa again. Did I just throw it too early before she was at the base? Is that what that was about? I don't know what that was about. That should have been a tailor-made double play. 5-4 to 3. Can I get the lead runner? I got the lead runner. All right. I don't know if she'd taken a more efficient route to the ball, she would have been able to catch it on the fly, but I suppose it all worked out in the end. Alright, we're just gonna tag you on your way to third. Alright, was that the bottom of the fifth, so we've got one more go-round. Pete Wheeler. I'm not gonna take this super seriously. I will try and square the ball up nicely, but I won't really try to like take the extra base when the situation permits it, unless it's like a really easy one. But we won't torment this opposing team too much further. All right, Pete Wheeler, you continue to hit line drives, but straight at people. I might consider hitting where they. I might consider hitting it where they ain't. Forget who exactly coined that expression for the first time, although I typically associate it with Jeff McNeil, because he was quite good at doing such a thing.
Little Luann Louie loops up to bat. Me and Teddy are gonna knock it out of the park.
Alright, glad to hear it. Can I actually, like, can she actually do that?
Smokes that one.
I don't think Luann's power hitting rating is quite that high. I'm not sure if she's really going to be able to do that with much regularity.
To rock the stadium with his
Amir, on the other hand, I feel like if you've got at least like 6 like points of stats in like your hitting stat, you have a decent chance of hitting a home run every now and then. And anything less than that, and it might be pushing it a little. I don't know exactly like what the calculation is between like points of stats and like your throwing velocity and your hitting power and that kind of thing. Ooh, that one went. I saw where it went, but I want to know if the wall wasn't there, how far it would have gone. I felt like that had the 400-foot potential if it didn't just like barely hit off the top of that brick there. Because that one got out of here in a hurry. Oh, you're intentionally walking me, are you? Why are you intentionally Oh, Lisa. Yeah, Lisa's not the strongest hitter in this game. I suppose that makes some strategic sense.
Ooh, a tricky play, batter. Rifles it.
If he went to second, I think he would have gotten the force at second. I don't know exactly how the CPU decides what base it's going to throw to. Because there have been some decisions where I think it probably could have done better.
Got all of that one.
Did I, though? Alright, force at home. You see, that was a good... There it made sense to take the lead runner at home. Oh, it's Dante again? Have we battered around again? Or did we send that many guys to the plate in the last inning, rather? You see, that's another one. Like, if that wall wasn't there, exactly how far would that have gone? Because that one probably would have gone.
Home safe. Mark the board. Off the tennis court and
Anyway.
on the field, it's Ashley Weber.
Let's see. Oh, another intentional walk. There is a Steam achievement for drawing a certain number of walks, isn't there?
We have Pete Wheeler stepping up to the plate.
Or was that just like one? Because I feel like I've been intentionally walked more times than I've been, like, unintentionally walked. Because the computer is generally capable of throwing strikes.
Ball one.
Anyway. See, I see there's a couple of people watching on the YouTube stream dashboard stats.
A long one. And deep.
The stream chat has been quiet, but certainly I hope everybody's enjoying their time here.
Ashley Weber is...
Let's see, I don't want to, like, nag people into feeling like they're obligated to talk or anything, but
Line drive.
certainly by all means, if you played this game, if you played any of the other backyard games, if you play baseball in real life, let me know what you think about all this. One of the recurring complaints about this game that I have seen, and it came up in the stream chat in the last stream, and also I've seen a couple of reviews that have said this, is that the $40 price tag is a little on the high side, and it's definitely safe. All right. Keep the line moving. It definitely is higher than I was hoping it would be. I will reserve judgment on whether I think it is too high. Certainly it's a good game. But we'll see when all is said and done exactly how much time I spend playing it, if I spend any time like playing online, that kind of thing. I feel like we are really just kind of making a mockery of the other team now, and I feel like I'm definitely getting the rhythm now. I'm not paying super close attention to what I'm doing when I'm hitting, and I seem to be doing fine, you know, putting up a 12 spot. I seem to be doing all right. Anyway, it's the bottom of the 6th, and let's see if I can just not give up 22 runs in the bottom of the. Oh, goodbye. Again, that one got out of here in a hurry. I feel like Dante and Ahmed's ground rule doubles off the center field wall. If there hadn't been a wall in the way, they probably would have gone at least that far. Something else I do enjoy doing in these here backyard games is like trying to see exactly what I can see out of bounds. Alright, I feel like the game is lagging a little bit. Not in a way that really impedes my performance, but during, for example, that walk-up. I don't know if... Should I tab out real fast and like close some of the additional stuff that I have open on my computer, such as... let's see... How are we doing on system resources? Using a lot of CPU. I've got DaVinci open over here. I will not open my email. I got DaVinci open over here. I could probably close a few YouTube tabs and free up some system resources, but anyway.
The ball whizzes down towards center.
Oh no! Amir, help! Alright, we're gonna at least hold Stephanie to a single there. We are still lagging. Hang on. Let me see if... What is that voice? Let me go and close a browser window and just see if that frees up some system resources. This is not at the moment the biggest CPU that I'm playing on, and I am streaming at the same time, but I would like it all the same if we dedicated a few more CPU cycles to the actual game. Alright. So this is not going well. I'm still 20 runs ahead, but I have let in a few more than I would really like. Oh, you know what? Luann is out of pitch juice. That's probably not helping. Let's bring in a yes, please. Let's bring in a relief pitcher, like a closer, as it were, and hopefully Sydney is going to be able to keep things under control. Nope. All right. So we've got the bases loaded and nobody out. And I don't know how much I like this. Where did that go? I don't know where the ball is. Help? Where did the ball go? Oh, there's the ball. Okay. That's awkward. No, that's not where the ball is. Where did the ball go? Alright, it's a good thing I had a 22-run lead going into the inning. That is really confusing. Like, did the ball, like, bug out of bounds? Or did the ball just, like, get buried in the ivy or something like that? And I didn't see it when the game lagged or something? But that was really odd. Alright. Well, we've got one out now. And should I just, like, groove a bunch of pitches down the middle and hope that I eventually get 2 more outs? Yeah, see, that was an easy fly ball to left. And we've got, like, one more out that we need to get before we call it. Alright. I'm not looking forward to seeing what the earned run averages are going to be after this game, because that was a bit of a meltdown in the last inning, but all the same, let's see, what time is it in real life? It is 3:09 in real life. I guess I could play another game. I do need to go do stuff after this.
In all my years, I've never seen a win so big. I'm out like a VCR.
My earned run averages are not quite league leading. 11.5 and 6.5. I knew that they weren't going to be pretty, but that's a little bit more than I thought they were going to be. I guess those, like, that 6-run outburst or the 8-run outburst is going to just do that to you. But, alright. Curious about the batting averages. So, Luann Louie is hitting 800. Dante Robinson is hitting 800. Amir is hitting 600. Like, my lowest hitting member of my team is Lisa hitting 444. Got 100 hits in total. 10 home runs in total. 4 walks, and I'm pretty sure, I think all of those were intentional. Nobody's hit a triple yet. A and D to scroll through. Then we have some of the more advanced hitting stats. All right. Anyway, let us go and next match. I'll do another one. These games seem to take about maybe a half an hour, maybe a little bit more than that. All right, Mr. Clanky. Was he painting?
Sonny, you didn't introduce yourself.
Vinny, we've been doing this for how many years? Do you really think they don't know who I am by now?
What do you mean? We've been doing this for 6 months.
6 months? Wow. Time really flies when you get to be the announcer for a world-renowned baseball game.
World-renowned, eh? We're universe-renowned. I bet there's a UFO of aliens watching us from space right now.
Let's play ball! Get up out of your chairs as Super Duper, Melonheads, and Mighty Bombers take the field.
2 titans going head-to-head.
Let's play ball!
If I ever meet aliens, I will be sure to show them this game so that what Sonny just said there comes out true. Is that a pizza box? That is a pizza box for home plate, and it is also like knocked a little bit off center. That's funny. All right, Maria Luna, I believe that is. That was Pete Wheeler. That probably would have caught anybody else in a 9-3, but Pete Wheeler is just fast enough that he doesn't care about silly things like that. All right. Yeah, it's a good thing that he didn't slide on that one, because you would have burned a hole in your pants sliding on this black top. Would definitely not recommend. All right. That is going to bring Pete home. Before they even got the ball to third, he had already made it to home. Very nice. What is that? Is that like? Is that like a drain, like a sewer drain head? Anyway.
And that's why Luann is such a great player.
All right, Luann, you've got that 800 batting average. Let's see if you can increase that a little bit. That is okay. So I wasn't sure if they were going to be able to fish it out from under that, and if that was going to be a ground rule double, but it seems that that was fine. All right, so got 3 straight hits to lead off the game. That was a little bit silly. We've got 3 straight hits to lead off the game, and I noticed that Tin Can Alley. Is there a gap over that right field fence there, or is that like? Is there that brick wall like directly on the other side? It looks like there's a gap over there, so I think I actually can hit a home run out that way. Oh no, that's a double play. That is not a double play. All right, Amir is barely able to leg that one out. In the original, I want to say that it was almost impossible to hit a home run in this field because the wall, like, was directly on the other side of the fence. Like, without bugging the game or anything like that. But it seems that in this game... Nice. Oh, wow, really? Still threw him out at second? Okay. I like the interaction with the dump truck, with the garbage truck out in center, though. That was funny.
Stepping up to the plate with big dreams and a bigger swing, it's our favorite rookie. A new face steps in it. Stepping up to the pitcher's mound.
Ooh. Alright. If I had dived for that, I might have been able to pick it up, but the ball was past me before I could get my finger down on the space bar. Alright. I wonder, is the ball gonna, like, travel faster? Again, what was that? Is the ball gonna travel faster across the blacktop than it would across, like, ground or, God forbid, sand on sandy flats? I'm curious if you've got, like, terrain effects like that. I think the ball did bounce slower, on the sand than it did on... Alright, no chance. I think the ball did bounce slower on the sand than it did, like, on regular terrain, but I'm not sure if we've got a, bit of an extra bounce on blacktop or not. Alright, long throw across the diamond, and that is 2 outs. Hopefully we will be able to end this inning without anybody coming home to score. That was a me kind of swing. That was way too early. No, Dante! Dante! Well, I mean, okay. I don't have much to say about that. I just clicked on the wrong part of the field. Alright, so I did get an achievement for throwing a certain number of slow pitches. So, the achievement stats aren't counting up, but they are registering. 2 more, and I get an achievement for catching a fly ball. Catching a ball on the fly. How many are there in total in this game? Oh, there's 51 total in this game? Interesting. Alright, top of the second, we are going to try and extend the lead a little bit further.
Let's see if this kid can actually ball, or if they're just good standing.
Alright, that is going to be a base hit. It's gonna get down the first baseline nice and fast. Feel like I might try and steal second again. I think I have enough speed for that. And we're gonna see if... Oh, come on. I was not able to slide there. I was hitting the spacebar and I didn't slide. Interesting. Are you just, like, prohibited from sliding on the blacktop? Or, like, are there only certain conditions in which you can slide when you're running? I'm not exactly sure what that's about. Okay. That did the solid contact thing, but that was definitely just a squibber back to the pitcher. I don't know what that was about. Alright. Let's focus. If we can get on base, that would be great. Is that fair or foul? That is a fair ball. Alright. If I hadn't tried to steal second base, I probably would have first and third and 1 out here. Alright, well, I don't think you need a glove to hit. Although I suppose batting gloves are a thing. I noticed you're not wearing them. Let's see, that one's going to...
Runners on first and second.
For some reason, I thought they were first and third, and the bases would have been loaded, but apparently not. Alright. Sydney, bring your twin home. Alright, there we go. Now we got first and third and 2 out, and a run home. Although it doesn't really matter. That Pete Wheeler being on third doesn't really matter, because he would be able to score on a single anyway, and I do need, like, contact more than I need, like, extra base hits right now. Not that I would say no to an extra base hit. And, alright, there we go. It's 3-0. First and second, still 2 out. And here come the Melonheads. Alright, Ahmed, you want to put one over the garbage truck over there? I do want to find out if you hit one over the right field fence, which I did not miss by much. If there is space for a home run there, or if it would just bounce back and play. It definitely looks like there is space for a home run there. The 3-dimensional ballparks. Alright. Let's go and again try and bring your brother home. Although I think that one doesn't quite have enough distance, and the inning comes to an end. Alright, 4-0. Better than 1-0. And I see the due up in the inning lineup is still correct, so I think we can safely probably say that bug has probably been fixed. Alright. Get that one across the diamond nice and fast.
Don't underestimate this next batter.
And here we go. All right, this is Maria Luna, is it? I remember you.
Hit out of the park.
Maria might like ponies.
I thought she was a right-handed hitter
Rounder through the gap.
in past games. Is she lefty? Guess she is lefty, at least in this game.
Look out! Here comes the newcomer, ready to rock this stadium.
A new face steps in as batter.
Swing!
All right, so that's another one of those pitch type. I think that's all for the pitch type achievements. I'm kind of just like selecting random pitches to throw because I don't think when you're pitching to the CPU it really makes a difference. But I did suppose that like if I'm gonna do that, I might as well just grab the pitch type achievements. But yeah, I don't think I've seen any evidence that different hitters have different advantages against certain pitch types or not. That is gonna be a single up the middle. And we are on our way. All right.
Taking the mound today, this batter is cleaning the bases.
I think there's also another achievement for making like a team with 3 custom players on it.
Solid hit.
Might do that at some point too. Lisa, why didn't you like... Alright, she made it all right anyway. I guess, I don't know if there was some calculation that said that that ball might have been caught. It looked like it pretty evenly split the fielders to me. Anyway, Dante, you got power. You want to try and hit one over left field? See if you can...
And popped up.
Nope. Alright, fly ball to center.
Sent straight back to the dugout.
Yeah, see, there it made sense to take a few steps off the base and then go back if it was caught.
To the field, it's Ashley Weber.
Ashley is a strong hitter. Must be from the tennis lesson. That's one powerful strike.
I'm surprised there wasn't an interaction with any of those boards over there. Those, those planks. I kind of expected that there would be an interaction where those planks would, like, fall over, but apparently not. Alright. Got the bases loaded again, do we? Goodbye. Ooh. Through the window. Got a grand slam and a lot of glass on the street down there. Well, we're starting to pull away. I hope that this means that I'm starting to get the hang of this game after 2 slightly embarrassing games in the first stream. Let's see.
Don't let the new face fool you. This kid is about to bring some serious heat to the hill.
Alright, another solid contact, and another ball straight through the same window. Alright, that went almost the same distance, too. You only bunted when using Pete? He's got some power. When I play with Pete, I usually like having him try and like hit a line drive up one of the alleys and see if I can get 2 or 3 bases out of it. Because he's usually able to. But if you swing for the fences, you can hit one out once in a while. Luan Louie, on the other hand, is definitely more of a singles hitter. Possibly a doubles hitter if you have a hit like that in a deep outfield. But, alright. It's 9-0 now. It's still at the top of the third. Alright. I think I will, force that second. Alright, you almost hit into a double play to the center fielder. Ahmed, please. Alright. Amir, try and be a little bit more... Hit one somewhere that isn't, like, straight out of fielder. Please. Nope, Amir did exactly the same thing. That's fine. Alright. So, 9-0, going into the bottom of the third. The fact that we have a 0 in the bottom of the third and not, like, a hyphen bothers me far more than it should.
Look out! Here comes the newcomer, ready to rock this stadium.
Alright.
Those
Oh, I can't see where the target is on the ground because there's the shadow there, but that's alright. Is that like, if you were playing like multiplayer or something, would that be like the meta to try and hit the ball into the shadow over there so that the locator is difficult to see? Alright, that's going to bounce around in the outfield quite a bit, and... Alright, you did not try for third there, which is probably good for you because I think I probably would have thrown you out. Alright. Guys, please. Where is it? Oh no, it's over there. I didn't get it yet. Alright, caught you in a rundown. No, no, oh wow. Alright. I clicked with the wrong fielder. Yep. Do not have all the backyard baseball instincts. I probably should have just held it at home, and I also need to stop spam clicking. When I spam click is when it, like, when bad things happen. It was fine in Baseball 2005 because they were just, like, running in the direction that you clicked, but in this game, like, there is that hesitation, and you definitely, like, should try not to spam click if you can avoid it. Oh no, I should have tagged the runner. Oh no, I'm bad at this. I should have had Dante tag the runner. Why am I bad at this? Alright. It's fine. I still have a 6-run lead. I still have a 6-run lead. That is an undergrounder. I think I have a force at second. I do have a force at second. Okay. Well, there's just one on now. One out. 4 runs home. And if I can have a regular ground ball, please. Nope. Lisa, stop. Alright, Pink Pony. Pink Pony Club or whatever it is. Let's see. Alright, now we've got a double play. We do not have a double play. Wow. Alright, Maria Luna, you are a bit of a speedster there. I thought that would be an easy one. But apparently not. Let's see. I have not scored many pitching powers in this game. The game seems to be fairly stingy with the pitching powers. As far as I know, I don't know if I would have been able to get Maria at second because Maria is established as fast. As far as I know, the only way that you can earn pitching powers is on strikeouts, and contact is definitely the name of the game. In this version of Backyard Baseball. And there comes another run. And, like, it's not... Striking guys out isn't something you do very often. I don't know if there's, like, some kind of strategy that would make it easier to do, but... Anyway. Alright, let's take the short distance to second, and now we are out of the inning. Alright, that was not my best inning. My lead actually shrank in that inning, despite being up at 1.9 to nothing, but that's fine. We can try and push it out a little further. Alright, well, that's the thing, Vinny, is that since when is Lisa in a good mood? A little late on that one. Alright, I think that is a safe single to center, yes. And you're not going to try and throw her out at first. It's not really a concern in, like, real baseball, but in this game it certainly is, because the ball gets both to and from the outfield fairly... That was just silly. The ball gets both to and from the outfield fairly quickly. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I've got 2 hitting powers there, do I? Alright, Lisa, go! Stop wasting time. Alright. Lisa, if you had gone on contact, you probably would be on third right now. But it's fine. We can do this. I still want to see if I can hit a ball over the right field fence. Let's try and pull a power hit. Nope. That's an infield fly. Alright. The infield fly is a rule which is rarely invoked, but...
I really don't have to try that hard, but I will.
Alright, up the middle. That is going to force out at second. Alright, so we do not have the bases loaded. But we do have the inning still alive. Pete Wheeler! I believe you, hit a grand slam your last time up. You wanna... I guess you can't do it again. You can hit a 3-run home run. Is there such a thing as, like, hitting a cycle in home runs? Like a solo shot, 2-run shot, 3-run home run and a grand slam.
Over to second.
All right.
Another one.
Like 4 home run days are rare enough. I
Ashley Weber
don't know if that's ever happened in like the history of Major League Baseball.
Weber is up to bat.
Like 10 RBIs on different home run types. All right, that's gonna be the 3rd out. We got 1 run there. Would have preferred a little bit more of a buffer with that 6-run outburst in the bottom of the 3rd, but it's fine.
Taking the mound today.
Okay, I thought the game had froze for a moment.
Cleaning the bases.
Get ready
Let's see.
to see some baseball.
I think that was a little bit too far inside, but that's fine. You swung at it anyway.
Still some breathing room.
Gotta watch your knees
All right.
on those taters.
That is an achievement for 25 balls caught on the fly.
Look out.
Would have had that a little while ago if there wasn't a shadow in left field, making it a little bit difficult to see where the ball was going to come down.
That one gets
But,
through.
alright. So far, this the bottom of the 4th has been a little bit more tame than the bottom of the 3rd has been.
Ready to rock this stadium.
The crowd is buzzing for the newcomer.
One managed to
Alright, that was a very early swing.
Game, set, match.
We have liftoff.
I would make fun of, like, the CPU players for swinging that early, except I think I've actually done that probably more often than they have
Today,
in this game so far, so I can't really make fun of them.
My time
Anyway,
to shine.
we almost had a 1-2-3 inning.
Crazy clean drive straight.
No! I tried to cut it off, it didn't work.
quick throw to the pitcher.
Runners on first.
Yeah,
and
you feel
third.
like trying to take home? No? Alright.
This batter is cleaning the bases. Game time.
Come on.
Swing goes the batter. They snatched it. That
All right,
wins
there we
the
go.
inning.
Time to change.
So we made it out of that one without letting anybody else in. That was a little bit close. The play at second there, but
Little Luann
we
leads
survived.
up to bat.
I would like a couple more insurance runs, but Luann, let's get things started. Speaking of bunting, I could bunt with Luann. I could also get an orange bolt. Is that distinct from a lightning bat? From one of those like lightning hits? No.
We've got a runner on first.
Anyway,
Ahmed Khan is
I'll
at
take
bat,
that.
ready for the hits.
I'm gonna rock this one.
Should I try and take second, or should I just have Ahmed like do what he does best?
Strike
Ooh, did not expect that one to bend back into the strike zone. Alright, that was late.
2 strikes. No more
That was a fastball, which came up on me a little bit faster than I expected it to.
slips
There we
through
go.
the gap.
Alright. Yeah, Luann's gonna make it to third easily there.
Third.
Okay,
It's Rockstar Drummer.
so runners on the corners, nobody out. This is a good place to be. Any fly ball to the outfield should score 1.
Let's hope that includes hitting a home run.
That one's headed way
No, Luann, tag. Luann, what are you doing?
Find his glasses.
Oh, come on, Luann, what are you doing? That wasn't me. That was that was just like the base running AI doing its thing, and that was not the correct decision there. I don't know. Anyway,
That kid is gonna need a plane ticket to catch that one.
side retire.
and we hang up a 0 in the top of the 5th. All right, Maria Luna, Sheila Basanti, and Star Moonbeam.
It's the pink
I have a vague
herself.
recollection. In MLB, 4 home runs has only ever happened 21 times. That's 4 home runs, like, period, right? That's not like the equivalent of a cycle in home runs. Because I know it's probably like one of the rarest things that has ever happened in the major league. Did I throw to second?
Look out! Here comes the newcomer, ready to rock this stadium. Game time!
I swear I just threw the ball to second instead of to first. All right, well,
That one's got some serious air. Throws it over.
Runners on first and second.
Look out! Here comes the newcomer, ready to
all right. So that was 2 very strange plays in a row. On the second one,
Need to man a blimp to catch that one.
I actually did just like lose it on the infield. I didn't see the shadow, and on the first one, I just threw it to the wrong base randomly. All right. You know what I'd really like now, guys, is a double play. Not like that. All right, that's gonna score a run.
They
Oh, that was aluminum power? Usually those are power hits. Those are not like line drive hits. Huh. Interesting. What did you earn that for? Did you just like get lucky on the hitting powers? Get the lead runner, I suppose. Huh. Well, just don't do it again. That could have been 3 runs and it was just 1 run. Alright. Boy, that had the potential to be a triple play if that had been no outs right there. Tag the lead runner. I was like 2 steps away from the base and then get the runner out first. Anyway, I really do need more insurance runs though. I only have a 3-run lead, which is definitely less than I would like, given how fast your fortunes can change in this game. Alright. Nope, same place. I will take a walk. It's not the most exciting way to get on base, but a base runner is a base runner. That's outside. It's 3-0.
You might as well just give the batter a free walk.
Where's the fun in that, Vinny? That one's a strike, but I'm going to let it go just in case. It's only ever happened in AA twice and never again after that. 1998 and 2022. Alright, so in all of professional baseball, like 130 almost years of the modern era of professional baseball, that is definitely one of the rarest things that certainly I can imagine happening. How many perfect games have there been at this point? I wonder if there's been like 30 or 40 perfect games at this point. Like every couple of years you'll hear of one. Maybe less recently now that complete games are as rare as they are in their own right, but... Wow, okay. Well, that answers my question about whether or not there is indeed space back there. That was a ground rule double off of the garbage truck. Okay, it was a very entertaining ground rule double, I have to say. That was a free pass. Pete, you know there's a window out in center field with your name written all over it, right? Not if you swing that early, though. There have only been 24 perfect games, while the number of shutouts is in the tens of thousands. Yeah, okay, that's a little bit less than I had imagined, but that's about the same, like, realm of, like, the same, like, kind of number that I was imagining. I was imagining, like, 32, 33, maybe, but in terms of rarity, that is indeed, also one of the... There we go, alright. I need to click on the runner to make sure that the game knows that I want them to advance and not some other runner. Alright, it's 13-7. I have a little bit more of a buffer. I think this is going a little bit better than most of the earlier parts of the game was. I am less nervous about some kind of crazy outburst in the bottom of the 6th that cost me the game, but... Did he tag on his own? Are they... I'm not inputting any commands. The base runners appear to be trying to do their own thing. I'm just gonna see how this plays out. I know that in some backyard baseball games, if you get caught in a rundown, there is a chance that you will, like, randomly trip, which effectively serves to, like, prevent it from going on infinitely. But that doesn't seem to be happening here, and I feel like I should just, like, yeah, I'm just gonna take the out. Last perfect game was Domingo Herman in June of 23, so it's been about 3 years since the last one. Let's see, my next question would be, have there been... What was that? Maria, you, threw it off the garbage can and it came right back to you. My next question would be how many 20 strikeout games there have been, but those have definitely been on the rise as the meta of professional baseball has been leaning towards the home run and the strikeout. Strikeouts have been on the rise, home runs have been on the rise, and 20 strikeout games. I think the first one of those ever recorded was in like 98, and there have been a handful of them since then. Some of them by like one pitcher striking out 20 guys in a game, and some of them as a team effort. Which I'm not thrilled about, because I think
Looks like Lisa
when you have that many of them, strikeouts are a little bit of a boring way to play the game. I would rather see the ball put in play, but it is what it is. All right, so it's 16-7 now. I think I probably, unless I really mess something up in the bottom of the inning, have got this. We're just gonna see.
that one gets through. Flux it.
All right, another. Lisa's gonna keep the line moving.
Taking the mound.
I have not even been paying attention. What happened? Someone hit a home run.
Get ready.
There's only been 5 in history, and nobody's ever went above by a single pitcher. I think the Mets had 21 spread across like 5 pitchers once a couple of years ago. I remember that being a big deal, but yeah,
Foul ball, folks.
5 in history. That's actually less than I would have expected, but
A powerful hit.
if you are ranking occurrences by rarity, that is definitely I definitely would have said that was going to be up there with perfect games and 4 home run games.
Kid eats leftovers
Anyway,
for breakfast.
let's see. Oh, I've got one of these that I can use. I'll.
It's headed straight back to the outfield.
Oh, I thought that was going to be off the dumpster. All right. Well, inning's over. Don't give up 7 runs. I'll be fine. And I think we can
The mound today. This batter is
let's see. Hopefully this will be a drama-free bottom of the inning. If this is not a drama-free bottom of the inning, I suppose hopefully I'll have enough of a buffer to make up for it. Also, Ashley's pitch juice is like almost clean. Why did you not chase that all the way?
First base is occupied.
Like, you were chasing it and then you just stopped. I don't know what that was about.
To the plate.
Yeah. Oh, Sydney, not Ashley. Sydney's pitch juice is pretty much empty. I think it's time to bring in the 9th inning reliever, Luann. Let's see.
Now,
Oh, you know what? There's another bug that I kind of wanted to see is in the first stream when I click on, or it seems to be fixed now, but if I were to go into the strategy menu, exit that menu, and then click on it again, it would be like inactive. But it looks like that's been fixed now also.
practiced their home run trot in the mirror this morning.
Anyway.
Is on the mound along with her manager and agent, Teddy.
She don't
Her manager and agent Teddy.
On first and second.
I've seen her.
Nice.
Look out! Here comes the newcomer.
Wait, did I not get the runner at second?
Get ready.
Did I like throw it before Lisa actually stepped on the base?
And that's a strike.
I must be like, my concentration must be going because I'm just like not with it right now. Alright,
Beautiful throw.
thinking of
Now, gotta be careful.
rare events in Major League Baseball. I guess there's also certain types of triple play that are fairly unusual. I don't believe the 888 triple play has ever been turned in Major League Baseball. I might have been done in the minors once. I remember looking that up once in a while. But now we've picked up a strikeout. That's like, I have not struck out many hitters as a pitcher in this game, but I will take it. I will take a free out. Oh, I've got a pitching power for once. Alright, we got a freezer, the big freeze.
That pitch had some extra spice on it.
Was that a freeze? That looked like, that came in like one of those fireball pitches. Can I strike you out again? Alright. I will strike out 2 batters in a row.
Fine, you meanie. Here comes the neighborhood's newest ace, towing the rubber and ready to deal.
The crowd is buzzing for the newcomer.
Huh, okay, so in this game, you don't get a pitch juice like a juice box in reserve. It will be applied instantly, huh.
And that's
In general, I like how the, like the special pitch, the power up, the power pitch, the power hit roulette works, but not being able to use it to keep a juice box in reserve seems not ideal,
Strike 2.
and that it kind of
Teddy's the best.
just kind of removes that from strategy. It just makes it entirely luck-based. Anyway,
That'll do it for them.
now we got the out at second, and that's gonna do it. 16-7. We have won this game. Pete Wheeler, I think, has earned the MVP with his. How many runs did he drive in this game? He drove in like 8 runs in this game.
Or the guy that called it.
It wasn't easy.
Tin Can Alley at night has been unlocked. All right, that's right. You do get to unlock different fields at different times of day if you do certain things in this game. Let's see.
Baseball never looked so good.
I'm Sunny Day, and it's been a pleasure bringing you all the action.
Oh, this is cumulative stats. This isn't stats for this game. I was curious how many exactly runs Pete has driven in this game alone, but that's fine. It's my team area has gone down slightly. Gone down from 6.5 to 6 on Luann. Alright. I think I will head back to the team dugout and let's see. I still can't let's see what's the schedule look like. Do we have standings? We have standings in this menu. Alright, so I am on top. This is a 16 game season, I think, so there's 10 more games that I would have to win, and then the playoffs. I don't know if I'm going to like stream the entire season. I might. I don't know if I can talk through that much baseball, but I'll consider doing it. Next week, next Wednesday, probably. Maybe if I don't have time the Wednesday after that, something like that. But let's see. I will go back to the dugout, and I will go to the card shop, and I've got 195 tokens that I can spend. I guess I'll just, can I buy one of each? I'll buy one of each. And then we'll head over to the open packs. And let's see. The Speedsters, who's going to be in here? Pete Wheeler, I'm sure. Luann. Sally Dobbs. Forgot that she had speed. The quiet guy. It is fitting that I can't remember his name. Gretchen Hasselhoff. I didn't know Gretchen had speed. I don't think she had speed in Baseball 2005 or 2008, which are the last ones that I remember. Anyway, let's see. Ricky Johnson. God, yes. Of course I couldn't remember the name of the quiet guy. I kept thinking Ernie Steele, but Ernie Steele is like a lot more... I think he has hair. I don't think Ernie is bald. Pete Wheeler, of course, the fastest kid in the neighborhood. Alright. Who else do we have? Power, in hitting power, the Sluggers. We've got... I heard a little bit of Pablo's theme there. Jacinda Smith, Kimmy Ekman, Amy Bostwick, so that's one of the generics. And is that, Stephanie Morgan again? Or, I mean, no, it's not Jacinda. Jacinda has a ponytail going down. It is Jacinda, okay. Wow, that is... I like the style, but I think this font is going just a little bit too far, and that I can barely read that. I see like the socials down below, or your name is Terrence Boulder, Mona, but I don't know if I would have been able to pull that out of the name here. The Ricky card looks like it could be in a horror. Yeah, so I am noticing that there's all kinds of different art styles in some of these cards, and some of them are like the old backyard style, and some of them look like fan art that have been officially adopted as sort of a fan art gallery for the game, which I like. I know that the Epic Battle Fantasy games have been doing that lately, and I see that this game has been doing it too, which I think is quite cool. Marky DuBois, Sydney Weber. God, now I want one. Is it too late to, like, run out to, like Baskin Robbins or something? Can I, like, do that after I finish this? There seems to be... This has the same style on the back as that other one. This is... like, one of the regular... Oh, no. Okay, so there are two, like, old classic backyard styles. And I think what this is telling me is that there are like 4 cards for every player with different styles. Anyway, that's neat. How exactly many do I have in the card album?
When I grow up, I want to get a tattoo on my own.
Oh, it doesn't say completion in total. It just says like for each player.
Sometimes I take things apart so I can put them back together. Like this one time I took apart a car engine, but I couldn't put it back together. Ma was pretty upset.
That's not where I thought that was going. I thought he was gonna have like taken apart something small like a watch or something. He took apart a car. Incredible. Alright. Also, hello Sledge. I don't think I called you out when I saw you earlier. So we've got the achievements log here. How many do I have in total? I have 20 out of 51 in total, so that's about what, 39% or so. What are the global achievements? What are they looking like? I still have not turned any double plays. I thought I might have had one in the first stream, but apparently I didn't. And apparently, like, a lot of people have done that. I still don't know what error 404 is for. Strike out 15 guys. I've got, what, like 2, maybe 3? 30 home runs, 30 power-ups. Don't forget to stretch before an activity. I don't know what that's going to be about, but apparently a third of all players have gotten it. Just kind of been lurking for most of the stream. It's all good. Probably going to call it here because I do have to go run outside to do some other things off the computer after this, but I do just want to go and look through. There's an achievement for opening card packs. There's an achievement for, like, card rarity. I assume that if you just play enough, you will eventually get them all. I don't know if the game is going to give you duplicates or if, like, the game is going to try and ensure that you eventually get all the cards in a series without it being completely random. But I'm sure that if I play enough of the game, win the league, I'll earn tokens and I'll be able to unlock more of them. In a pickle, the worst cardio a base runner can experience. I was in a pretty bad rundown that the game was just like stuck in earlier, and I didn't earn that one. I don't know what you have to do to earn this one. There are achievements for the playoffs, winning the playoffs, becoming the Ultra Grand Champion of the Universe, Grand Slams. I hit, what, 2 of them in that last game? Creating 3 custom kids. I could do that now probably just by creating custom kids in like a pickup game, but I don't think I will. Not gonna, at least not right now, sit down to grind achievements. Master of modes. Oh, is that for playing different game modes? That's probably for playing different game worlds. Clanky. So you can unlock Clanky is what this is telling me. I don't know. I forget what you had to do to unlock Clanky in previous games. Victory lap. I don't know what that's gonna be. Is that like stealing 2 bases on 1 pitch or something? Use intentional walk pitch 15 times. Oh, there's an achievement for turning a triple play. You would really have to have the conditions line up just right for that. Got the entire roster. I assume that's unlocking everything. And unlocking all the cards, which 500 people has done, which probably means that like 1 or 2 of the testers has done, and like nobody else at this point. Anyway, we'll okay, so it says the unlock conditions. So some of the ones that I didn't know what the criteria are for. Okay, error 404. Finish a full 6-inning game without committing 10 errors. Okay. I have errors disabled in my season play, so I guess that was basically a guaranteed. Hit a home run with 2 kids who are siblings in the same game. Okay, so that's not quite what I thought, but it's close. Were there any others that I was confused about? This isn't all of them. There are achievements that are not in this list. I think. That's odd. Anyway, I think that is going to do it for now. I'm going to go and go to the computer for a bit. My name is Dragonite. This has been not Skyrim, not Pokemon. What am I playing? Backyard Baseball. Too many video games. My brain is not working right now. I'll probably do some more of this later on, next week, the week after that, something like that, whenever I have time. Until then, I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.